I bought a Keurig on Craigslist. I used it for a couple of days and started noticing coffee grounds in my cup. I ignored it. The next day, I saw a cockroach in my kitchen, and I found out it was coming from the Keurig. I took a flashlight to the inside, and it was infested with a nest of cockroaches. It hadn't been coffee grounds in my cup. I sold a washer to a guy on Craigslist. Later that night, I get texts from him about how it doesn't work, and he wants his money back. I told him that it was sold exactly as it was written in the post. I assume he damaged it the way he rigged it on his truck. After a day, he starts calling me and cussing me out and texting death threats. I have other random numbers calling me, doing that same. 2 nights after I sold it, I wake up at 3 a.m. with people banging on my door, yelling. Luckily, I live on the 2nd floor with no easy access to the windows. I sit there for about 15 minutes while they continue to yell through the door. I still get calls and texts from him on random numbers. This story is going to be from my mom's point of view. She was looking to hook up with someone and ended up finding someone off of Craigslist when they still had personals. He exchanged his pictures, but she did not. She was playing it smart. She asked him to meet her near the Coffee Bean in town so they could get acquainted a bit before the hookup. My mom, already having a gut feeling, had decided to step it up a little by going into Coffee Bean to get some coffee while watching for this guy. The man appeared inside of the Coffee Bean a few minutes later to buy a coffee as well, throwing my mom off guard a bit. Thank God I never showed him my picture. I remember her saying to me as she told me this story. She went about her business and went back into her car, which this man also did. However, he was all the way across the parking lot, so my mom had an advantage. She turned over her engine and moved a little ways away, still having the man perfectly in her sights. My mom sat there for a bit as this man was messaging her, asking when she'd be there. She had to answer him, saying she'd be there soon. To her horror, she saw rope, amongst other things, she blocked out of her memory, sending it to the miscellaneous pile of her mind. She, to this day, has blocked all of this out of her memory.